Hello, everybody. So crazy times, right? This is why I'm tuning in today to see how everybody is getting on. Now, there is a new theme that is being created right now, or is actually happening everywhere on the planet. This new vibration is growing to bring us into better times. However, we are still battling retrogrades at the same time, which is bringing up all our doubts, triggering the fears within in order for us to get where we need to be. Now, I've spoken to a lot of people, and there is this running theme. I'm going through it myself. So I'm sharing my experience and also wanting to offer some guidance at this time. And if you understand what is going on, so often then things can become more easy, or become easier. This is a time where we really need to be in our flow. There is no, little, none, nada force required. This is about sitting on your rowing boat without any oars and trusting that you will be carried to land. Okay, it's like that point where you've been through everything, you've had the shark fight, you've had to leave home in the first place and be ripped away from all your loved ones, you've been abandoned alone on this boat. Like I said, the sharks have been circling, and you've hit a storm, and somehow you've lost everything in your boat. You're still sitting though. You're holding on to the sides, and all of a sudden the sea's a little bit calm, and the sun's starting to come up, and you can see land ahead. But there's still these odd little ripples coming in and out, like these strange sea creatures that are coming underneath the boat, and just kind of you just don't know what's coming next. So you're full of trepidation. But the best thing is to just breathe. Okay, so if you just breathe, meditate, just visualize that the land is coming closer, then eventually it will. Now, one of what it may feel like right now is that you are the balls in a pinball machine. Okay, so the universe is playing this game of pinball, and there's only a certain amount of time. So it won't let you, it wants you to score. Okay, so it's pushing you up and knocking you into these places where you can score a lot higher and you can have better in your life and higher value. But you're kind of allowing, you're still falling back because this pinball machine is still on a slant. You're still falling back into old ways. And as you get to that hole of damnation, of darkness where everything's falling apart, the universe flicks you back up again and pushes you out, like having a door slammed in your face. Now, any of you out there that have felt like you've been shot down quickly, or shut down with an idea, something's happened where you just feel really hurt, it's like a slap in the face, then this is the universe's way of saying, no, you've been down this road, you're not doing it anymore because the clock is ticking, right? I've only got one token to put in this machine, and I've only got a certain amount of time to play. And I'm going to do everything I can to get you where you need to be and throw you into areas, although that might be a bit uncomfortable when you're banging into things and vibrating all over the place, and having these bizarre new experiences, and it could feel very chaotic. But I'm going to do everything I can to get you where you need to be in this time frame. So the best thing is to just allow it to happen, because if you allow things to happen, then you will get to the highest value in your life. Now, right now, this is a time to be considering, what is it that you really want? What is your biggest dream? What is it that you've been going for this whole time? And really now asking yourself, why isn't it happening? A lot of you might be feeling very, very frustrated. You may be feeling like you want to pull your outer skin off, completely clear everything and become somebody different, because in fact you are. It's like we are changing over. It's like the changing of the guard, We're changing into what we are, authentic self. We're connecting with those past dimensions of where we came from, and we're bringing it all back in so that we can start this new era. And this is all it coincides with COVID, Brexit, all of these things that have happened to get us into a place where we're thinking much more clearly. And the way to think clearly is to think simply. If someone asks you a question, find the yes or no answer. Stop beating around the bush, going around the houses, looking for excuses. Ask yourself, what is it that you do on a regular basis that now needs to be changed? And I'm talking the minor details. This is like pinpointing the exact coordinates now on the map. This is what the universe is doing. It's pinpointing the areas that need to be addressed. And these are going to be things that you don't always want. And some of us are just going to be tipped upside down in the boat and forced to swim. But the universe will do it at a time where you can swim to land, and that when you have the ability to swim. It's not going to drown you completely, but it will require effort. So allow yourself to be guided. Look at the signs. See the double numbers coming up. I talk about this a lot. And I haven't been around a lot lately, but I've been working on some personal stuff myself and my own self-development and new projects. But I'm feeling compelled to share this now so that you can have some direction. It's all very well knowing the future. It's great to know what's coming down the line. I'm going to meet this person, I'm going to end up successful, I'm going to, make the world a better place. But how do you get there? It's great if you've got a book, someone gives you a book and says, this is your future. You go, oh, great. And then you sit back and go, right, well, it's all right because I've got the book, so everything's fine. This isn't about sitting back, it's about sitting in, okay? It's being in the rhythm. It's being part of the big orchestral movement of the world. Deciding which instrument you're going to play a part. Which line of this melody is yours, which parallel is yours, and playing it to the best of your ability. And by this, I mean, choose what your thing is. Choose who you are. What do you represent? How do you do things? I saw something on a video about how to find your voice and not mimic someone else's. And it really kind of reminded me of, how we follow the crowd, how we get influenced by the people. Even things that are on YouTube, on, memes, everything saying, if you do this, you will be successful. Yes, great. And there are techniques that everyone can follow, but you have to make it your own. You need to do it in your way. You need to clear your life, your past issues, change your life habit patterns, understand your conditioning. Understand you, where you came from, what you're all about and what makes you tick, and trusting in that. Trusting that you are valuable enough to be the person you want to be and enjoying what you enjoy. It doesn't matter what that is. It can be anything. If you just enjoy walking all day or running 100 miles an hour every day in the pouring rain, and someone else going, why would you do that? You're obviously mad. Well, maybe that's your thing. You're passionate about it. You want to get up in the morning and do it. That's what you've got to be looking at. And it could be a hobby. It could be something really simple that you just enjoy. When you're feeling erratic and you're feeling like you're being bashed back and forth and you don't know where you're going, just be still. Be actively still. And by actively still, I mean take action in the stillness. Meditate. Allow your thoughts to open up your inspiration. Connect with your imagination. Create a dream in your head. Create an adventure. Get excited about something. Find something that you can get excited about. And when you do, and you get that feeling of excitement, just ask, I'll have more of this. This is what I want. So we can all have what we want right now. We can all have our biggest dream. If we are destined to be the big thing, and you can feel it inside, it's no different than feeling like, with the gender situation, am I a man or a woman? That strong feeling inside. Some of you out there will think, I know I'm here for better things. I know I'm meant to be a slim person in a big body. I know I'm meant to be a man. It doesn't matter what it is, but there's that feeling. It's so deep. And if that's your calling, which is what that is, then start looking at how you can have the calling. Look at the end result and then start working backwards. Or start imagining how you got there. And look at what you can do. What is possible? And then leave the rest to the universe. Tell the universe, look, this is what I can do. Can you do that bit? Ask for help. Be open to receive. This is actually a time of receiving. And for most of us, it's the most challenging thing. Honestly, I know. I've been there. I still do it sometimes, you know. So this is practice that needs to happen every day, constantly right now. But it's not about pushing it. It's about just being in it, being aware, looking at the signs. I saw 1111 carved into the road yesterday. It was just 4 little dashes in the road, but it was 1111. Okay? So look at the signs, whatever you see. And ask to be shown right now. Sit back. Be the backseat driver. So you're actively looking around, but you're still. You don't have to think about forcing the car, turning it on and being the one that's manoeuvring everything. Just sit back and look at the lay of the land, observe, and take from that, and have a look at what's really going on. And eventually you'll start seeing this new thing emerging. You're going to see how people react, what things happen to you. Really be aware of these fateful things. There is never any coincidences. Everything is set up. Everything is planned. And there is a constant flow. So, up until May the 14th, go with it. In fact, go with it the whole year, but Mercury will be finished. Will be finished its little backward journey by May the 14th, and then things will start getting on track. May is a miracle month. You may find that miracles come in very, very unpleasant packages sometimes, that something can turn around from something that feels like a disaster. The miracle is the protection that you have, that the other opportunity that comes in when something else fails. It's not failure, it's something out there stopping you, preventing you from going down a familiar path that isn't great for you, a path that could take you backwards instead of forwards. Trust that. Trust the universe has your back. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, you want to have some more insight on this, or you'd like some guidance, some monthly guidance, or just a one-off, please go to my website, www.saraperry.me, and I will happily organise a reading for you. And with that, I send you all my blessings, lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.